We are live now.
Okay. All right, beautiful people. My name is Abiola Daniel, and I'm so excited. Today is the 17th day in the beautiful month of October 2022, right? For every quarter that we go into as a company, we are always excited. We are always thankful to God, right? And for everyone, right, this is the last quarter in the year 2022, right? Just like they say here in Nigeria, this is the Ember month, right? For those who are not in Nigeria, for those who are outside Nigeria, the Ember month for us is a beautiful month, a month where we look forward, right, to celebrate a lot of activities, Christmas, and the rest is like the wrap of the year. Of course, it's the wrap of the year for everyone. So I want to welcome everyone. My name is Abiola Daniel. For those who are watching me from different platforms, right, my name is Abiola Daniel. I'm privileged to be the branch manager of the beautiful city here in Asaba, here in Delta State, right? I want to welcome each and every one of us. Please and please take notes, right? You are going to be learning a lot of things today, and I want you to also engage me with your learnings and ask questions, right? The beautiful thing about today's program, today's show, is that there's a lot of good news, right? And for those who aren't here yet, if you have friends, if you have families, if you have loved ones, I want to indulge you, right? I want to quickly beseech you to share this link with them. In fact, one of my loved ones reached out to me and she said she wanted to reach me because I just resumed the office here in Delta State. And I told her, you know what, lady, I am live now. I shared the link with her and she's also watching us right now. So you can also do the same for those you appreciate, for those you love, for those you cherish, and most importantly, for those that you want to also, those you believe and you know, right, that they will have a bright future just like you also have a bright future. And one of the ways in which our future can be secured, right, is through financial freedom, right? And one of the things that we as a company do, one of the things that we as a brand do, is that we help to position you well, we help, right, to educate, we help to communicate, we help to disseminate the right information when it comes to, right, building wealth, right, and most importantly, take notes, and most importantly, building wealth through real estate. And that is why I'm here this morning, right, to lay some emphasis on the reasons why real estate, right, is very vital, especially land banking, building wealth through land banking. All right, follow me. So the name of the company, of course, is well known, GTS Homes. The good news is we just celebrated, or we are in the season of our 7th year anniversary. We just actually marked it few weeks ago, right? But of course, the celebration is still in the air. One of the things you must stay focused on, especially when it comes to business transaction, is that you must learn to do business with a brand that is equitable, right? Is a brand that has equity, a brand that has credibility. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful thing about GTS Homes that I've come to realize is that one of our values, right, is integrity. Now, let me say this as I move into what we have for today. Integrity is beyond promising on something and, right, achieving it or doing it or accomplishing it or executing it. No. Integrity is also a process in which when you are unable to fulfill something, right, in one way or the other, you engage the parties involved in that thing. Now, one of the things I'm also thankful for about a company like GTS Homes is that in our quest to build solutions around the housing deficit, right, we have been able to do this by impacting not just people here in Nigeria, right? Personally, for me, when I still used to be or acting in the position of a site manager, we have been able to build a wide base of customers from different parts of the world. What am I trying to say to you? I'm saying to you that you need to work with a company that has the name crested with credibility. And that is what GTS Homes bring to you beyond the solutions that we offer. So, ladies and gentlemen, GTS Homes is Africa's leading, right, #1 developers of green and smart estates. Look at the emphasis. I said green and smart estates, right? Not just in Africa and also beyond the shores of Africa, right? Our mission is to ensure that we build over 25,000 housing units, right, before the year 2035. Are you following me? Ensuring that we achieve this through innovation and through technology. Are you there? And of course, our values are excellence, right? Our values are integrity, right? Innovation, and yes, energy. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be emphasizing today because I was actually supposed to be right in this connect with one of my colleagues who happens to be also the branch manager of Ibadan. One or two things, right, is causing it each. So I'm just going to proceed with that. Now, one of the things that I tell people when it comes to building wealth. Now, the question is, how many of you want to build wealth? If you can just type, I want to build wealth. Right, let's move from there. If you can type that, just type it. How many of you want to build wealth? Right, just type, I want to build wealth. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, senior executive, right, in a very, I don't mention the name of the company, and he says something. No, I asked him a question. I said, how many of us can categorically say, when they mention who is your father, can this his or her hand? Thank you, Abiodun Tijani. Thank you. It's nice to have you here. It's nice to have you here. Thank you, Tijani. It's nice to have you here. So I asked him the question. I said, how many of us can categorically say when they ask us who is your father, can raise our hands, right? Jokingly, and I was trying to brood on the fact that in life, currently, right, we might not have everything we desire, right? But you, as an individual, right, should walk towards the path of creating the life that your children will desire. What do I mean? Right, some of our parents might not have known to be able to invest in real estate as at the time of 1960, 70, 80, 90, even in 2000. But the question is, how are you willing to change the narrative? Ask someone beside you, are you willing to change the narrative? Right? Are you willing to change the narrative? So for me, I am willing to change the narrative. Right? And that is why for us as a company, one of the things that we are keying is empowerment. Empowerment through education, educating people, making people to understand, right, that in order for you to have this breakthrough, you have to be well educated, right, in the areas of building wealth, right, through real estate investment. Right? So I said to him, I said, if truly we cannot raise our hands to say, oh, this is who my father is, right? I don't want us to also make that mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I don't want us to also make that mistake. And that is why we need to be conscious. We need to be intentional. We need to effortlessly do everything possible, right, to ensure that we build the wealth that we desire. Because this wealth is for all, except you choose not to be part of them. Are you following me? Except you choose not to be part. So what is land banking? Land banking is the process of investing, right, aggregating, right, in real estate, either through a piece of land. Are you following me? A bare land, a land that is full of bush, deformed, right, not without shape. It could either be a forest or a water or a riverine area. Are you following me? Investing in that particular piece or more acres of land leaving it for a particular period of time for it to be able to appreciate. So I was having a conversation because I have a father who retired in 2012, right, from the military. And I asked him joking, I said, Dad, when you were still in service, why did you not buy land in the Betuleki? Because me and my dad, we are friends. I happen to be the last child of the family, so we are quite close. We were just talking outside, and he was like, you know what, Daniel? I did not invest then because I never had those who educated me properly, like you do to people now. So I understood that it was not because my father didn't want to, it was because he did not know how to. So most times, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Most times, people don't know that they need something until that thing is shown to them. I'll say that again. Most times, people don't know that they need something until that thing is shown to them. That means we have different classifications of consumers, right? We're not talking about that today. I'm going to emphasize on that probably next time. So let me go straight, right? Being able to be futuristic. Number two, or the first key thing in land banking is being futuristic. What do we mean? Being able to look beyond the present to think about the future gains of that investment. Being able to look beyond the present to think about the future gains of that investment. Currently, where we are today, where I am now, right? Think about where you are also. A few years ago, right? That particular land was once a bush, was once a forest. So there's a very popular cliche I like to talk about, which is called, so I like to say that every popular city you know today, ladies and gentlemen, let me say that again. Every popular city you know today was once a bare bush, was once a forest. Meaning that every bush you see today, or any waterland you see today, or any forest you see today, has a 99% chance, if well maximized, if well utilized, if given the best usage on it, will become a forest. Are you following me? Will be what? Will become a forest. Right? So the ability for you to be able to see a bare land and invest in that particular location, right? Seeing development come towards that particular location is what determines, right, the increase in that value. But another thing beyond vision you need to also emphasize on is the location. I feel what's the proximity of that place to the market. When we're in school, we talked about economics. I follow me. Economic factors for production, right, is closeness to the market. Very, very important, right? That is second. The third thing you need to understand also in buying a property or investing in land banking is doing your due diligence to understand if that particular product or land is legit. That is why you need to invest with a legitimate company. For example, in 2020, GTS Homes was, right, broadcasted on CNN. For a company like GTS Homes to be broadcasted on CNN means they have done their due diligence. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot mention some other things that we have passed through as a brand, as a company, that has, absorbed or made known the credibility that the company possesses. So what I'm trying to say is do business with a company that is genuine. So the fourth one, right, is called the document. What kind of document does it have? These are critical things you must look at. Is it a CFO? Is it a gazette? Right? You must know these things. These are principal things that helps you, right, to be able to generate large revenue or return on investment over a particular period of time. And I want you to take emotions out of your thinking and fixate transaction. Let me say that again. I want you to eliminate emotion, right, and fixate. Put to your head the key thing called transaction. I will explain what I just said. Now, I've met with a lot of investors, and what they keep telling me is, Danny, I want to buy land in my village first. Kill that emotion. Kill it. What did I say? Kill it. Am I saying you should not buy land in your village? For the record, I'm Yoruba, for those who are watching from diaspora, and I'm from Osun State. Are you following me? I also will buy land in my state. However, the question is, when I try to juxtapose, when I try to put things into reflection, if I buy a small land in Lagos State, for example, or in a particular location, so it's all determined by the location. Are you following me? Thank you, Bama Briggs Ford. Good talk. Credibility is key. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir. Right. So, if credibility fosters productivity, credibility fosters profitability. Yes, you can take note of that. Right. So, if I try to juxtapose and understand which area will give me high return on investment first, that is what I should think about. That is why I say, when it comes to land banking, eliminate emotions and ponder on transactions. You did not hear that. When it comes to land banking, eliminate emotions and ponder on transactions. Ponder on the money. Oh, ponder on return on investment. You know why? Because when you get high return on investment over a particular period of time, you can now even go back to your state, right, and do more investment there. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you get what I'm saying. Everybody wants to live in their hometown. I want to live in my hometown. My hometown is one of the most peaceful places you can ever be. My father, as a retired man, is enjoying there. But my point is, because of the objective of the investment, an objective of an investment is for security, right? It's for transaction. Are you following me? It's for gains. Because of that reason, you have to eliminate what we call emotion. So, ladies and gentlemen, right, we are going to be making emphasis on some properties. Right, the emphasis are one of the properties I'm going to be making emphasis on. Remember, as a company, we have estates in almost all the parts of Nigeria. We have in the UK, we have in the US, and we also have in Dubai. Right, so in Nigeria, we have a property. Let me start from here in Delta State. We have here in Asaba, right? We have there in Abeokuta, we have in Ibadan, we have in Lagos, we have in on the mainland, we also have on the island, we have in Port Harcourt, we have in Ogun State, we have there, yes, our newest estate, we have there in Ogudu. Yes, Lagos Estate, we have there in Ogudu on the mainland, we also have there in Isheri. Yes, there on the mainland as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be emphasizing today on one of the property, right, which is White House Estate, Ibadan. Are you following me? White House Estate, Ibadan. That's my emphasis for today, right, as regards land banking. White House Estate, Ibadan. One of the beautiful things about Ibadan is that Ibadan is one of the largest, yes, the third largest city in Nigeria. I think followed by Lagos, which is first, and I think Kano first, and Lagos second. Right, but Ibadan on emphasis is the third. Right. Another thing we need to also understand is I so much love Ibadan for so many reasons. Right, apart from the increased population, right? Ibadan also happens to be the largest geographical and fast-growing city. Are you following me? Yes, Ibadan happens to be one of the largest cities in Nigeria, fastest growing geographical city, right? Ibadan also, I think in history in 2021, right, Ibadan was also written in history as one of the fastest growing tech hub in Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen, right? And of course, Ibadan is known as the capital city of Oyo State, which is the populous, right? Very populous. Now, the good thing is we also have estates in this particular region, right? And the estate that we have here is known as White House Estate. Ladies and gentlemen, White House Estate, right? And White House Estate is located there in Alabata, right? Alabata there in Moniya, Ibadan, right? It's located there in Alabata in Moniya, Ibadan. For those who are very familiar, so many people used to tell me, oh, Daniel, I think Lagos is overcrowded. I think Lagos is blah. I think Lagos is dash. Good, right? For those who feel that way, or for those who are from Ibadan, I would like to make investments in Ibadan, right? This is a location. Remember, I mentioned, right, on emphasis that you have to invest based on the location, beyond emotion, because of the transaction. Are you following me? So money here is one estate that you have to invest it, right? It is surrounded by great economic value. It has schools, it has clinic, right? We have close proximity to our top businesses in that particular region, right? The beautiful thing about this particular estate also is that it has close proximity to the train station. And one good thing about the train station is that it helps to reduce the number, right, of course, when it comes to grid on the road, right, in terms of traffic and everything, and things are just seamless for you, right? And one thing I like about the train system movement, if for those who have who does enter train, right, is the seamless movement, the comfort that you have. The beautiful thing is, right, our estate is just close to this region, right? This property creates proximity with Ring Road and fully functional, right, railway station in Moniya, right, which attract a lot of commercial amenities, right? And it is facing the 64-kilometer expressway, which also leads to Iseyin. Are you following me? Right? Good thing about the estate is that it's facing the expressway, right? Which leads to Iseyin for those who are very conversant with that particular area, right? It's also projected to have a central business district office. Are you following me? As the train station attracts it, right? These are the things that have been projected to be in this particular area. So what are the benefits that you enjoy when you invest in this particular estate known as White House Estate, Moniya? The beautiful thing is that we have a well secured gated fence, right, in this particular estate. When you invest with us, you are very certain of a well secured gated fence, right? Security for us is key, right? Beyond the well gated security fence and all of that, right, there's surveillance camera. There are also mobile men in the estate, right, just for safety. What's the essence of building or buying a land or house where there is no security? Are you following me? So these are very key for us, right? We also have high internet speed in this particular estate, right? One thing I also love about GTSOs, if for those who are following us well, are you there? Is the immediate allocation. And when we say immediate allocation, let me just quickly explain some things, right? When we say immediate allocation, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Immediate allocation does not mean when you buy a land, we'll take you to the site immediately and allocate it to you, right? Which logically can mean that, but this means that when you are buy a land, right, and you do other important things, right, that needs to be done, like paying. Listen to this: paying for your documents, right, as well as your developmental levy for that particular product or land, then you will be allocated. And of course, this has a time frame, right? When you pay for your documents, you pay for that's your deed of assignment and your survey plan. It takes a particular period of time for it to be prepared and being handed over to you, where you get your coordinates, your survey number, and the likes. Are you following me? So it has a process, actually. That's what it means. But once that is being done, your document is paid for, every other thing is paid for, ladies and gentlemen, you get immediate allocation. Right? Another benefit about this space is the quick return on investment because of the particular vicinity or location that it is located in. Another one is your recreational facilities, good and accessible road. Right? What are the features of this particular estate? The good news is it is just 5 minutes drive from the railway station, just like I've said, just 5 minutes drive, 5 minutes drive, right? 4 minutes drive from the dry inland port, right? The circular road connecting Lagos, Ibadan Expressway as well, right? There is a channel, there's a link, right, to Lagos. And the beautiful thing about this particular location, that it has proximity to so many places, channels rather, to so many places, right? And do not forget that every of our estates, right, is a green and smart estate, right? The good thing is that it is facing the expressway leading to Iseyin, right? Remember, now, according to, right, the Sustainable Development Goal, one of the fundamental things, right, that we pay attention to is health. Yes, as a company. And that is why all of our estates are called green and smart estate. Because what is the essence of investing in an estate where you cannot maximize renewable energy? Now, one of the things that affects people, right, is health. And when we say health, there's a lot of environmental factors that contribute to the toxicity, right, of life. But as a company, everything we do is to reduce toxic encounters, right? Reduce carbon monoxide in the atmosphere. Are you following me? That is why electricity is not powered by generator. Are you there? Right, in the estate, right, there's a centralized lighting system just to ensure that you enjoy the benefits of your estate. Are you following me? Very, very important. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in investing in this particular estate, this is the most interesting part I love, right? I have great opportunity for you today. Remember, we're in 2022. In the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, the question is, what will be your investment portfolio? Ask yourself that question. What will be your investment portfolio? The good news is you can also have your own mini estate. A friend of mine reached out to me yesterday and said she has a client who wants to invest in Lagos State and is willing to buy 5 estates, right? And he wants to get some discount. And I told her, I said, wow, amazing. However, for you to get discount from management, which I can help you push, you have to make it 6 plots, which is one estate, because it's called a mini estate scheme. The beautiful thing about this mini estate scheme is that in your name, you also have an estate in an estate. In future, this is what we call generational legacy and mark. Apart from the fact that you have built wealth for yourself, generational wealth, you will also be helping people, that is for those who want to do rentals, who buy land, build on it, want to do rentals for cash flow. And if you say you want to build for yourself and your family, why not? Right? We all have our objective of any assignment. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking forward to also, right, Say to yourself tomorrow when your children say, who is your father? Right? For them to say, my father is a billionaire. You need to secure this opportunity by maximizing it now and changing the narratives by making yourself wealthy. One of the things I like about the GMD CEO of GTS Holdings, GTS Homes, is that he says all the time that he is a young man who is out there to democratize wealth. And what does it mean? It means that he has passed through a difficult process, right? He has seen poverty, right? And he keeps on working consistently, right, to become wealthy. And on his own, on his shoulder rests the responsibility to ensure that everyone also becomes wealthy, right, legitimately. And real estate has given us the opportunity to be that. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in investing in 1 plot and above to 6 acres, this is an opportunity for you to do that. The good thing about White House Estate Moniak is that it has a title document known as C of O, right? C of O, and with an outright payment, actually 6 million, but there's a discount of 3 million today. Outright payment, if you want an installment payment, we can do 4 million for you within 3 months, right? Within 3 months. For those who are willing to invest today, I need just 10 people who are willing to secure this slot today, right? Just 10 people who can make an initial deposit of 1 million today, not more than 12 p.m. today. Just 10 people. I'm seeing people sending me direct message now. Hold on. The beautiful thing is this, right? This estate has limited slot there. So it is first come, first serve. Those who are willing to invest, right? I want you to, I'm going to type a number now. +2348118980535. Daniel. Okay. Call for discount opportunity. Only first 10 people. First 10 people. $1 million initial deposit. Okay, right? So first 10 people to pay 1 million initial deposit today, ladies and gentlemen, has the opportunity, golden opportunity, to be a landowner, right, in White House Estate Moniak, right? And trust me, this is the path of wealth creation for you. 95% of millionaires in the world made their fortunes through real estate. And real estate, they say, is the new oil of the economy. So, ladies and gentlemen, my number is +2348118980535. Right? The discount is a 50% off today. Yes, I'm the one giving it out, right? Because of this show. It is 6 million, right? Yes, let me quickly. 6 million outright payment, but because of today, I'm going to be doing a 50%, so it is 3 million you'll be paying, right, for outright payment, 4 million installment payment. But if you are looking at making an initial deposit now, you're willing to invest now, make an initial deposit of 1 million to secure the plot, and you can spread your payment later. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate everyone who has joined us. I want to say thank you and thank you and thank you. Listen, finally, before we go, one of the subsidiaries that help people in building wealth. So you might say to yourself that I don't have the financial capacity to invest today. However, I have a large power base of people who I believe can invest. And in fact, I want them to build more wealth, make more money through real estate. I can help, right, communicate this value to them. Ladies and gentlemen, that subsidiary is called GTS and Associate. The good news is GTS and Associates is a community of people, professionals, well trained, right, in sales, branding, leadership, public speaking, right, negotiation, dress sense, branding, and the likes, right? You have the opportunity to sell, earn, and be happy, which means that you have the opportunity to communicate the value of what you have, what we sell, real estate, and you make 10% out of that money for yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an opportunity for those who believe they have high network of people, right? You have people in ministry, you have people in politics, you have people in aviation, you have people in education, you have people in transportation, you have people anywhere, right? In the university, right? In the banking sector, in the Nigerian Police Force, the Nigerian Defense Academy, the Nigerian Defense College, anywhere, right? And you know that they can invest. Probably you cannot talk to them because you are not a professional. You can reach out to me, right? We'll talk to them, and of course, you will get a good share out of your money. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. God bless you for watching and staying with us today until we come your way tomorrow, God's willing. My name is Abiola Daniel, right? They call me the Billionaire Bobo Landlord, and of course, I am the branch manager of GTS Homes Asaba. See you guys, and God bless you.